The Ladies Circle.
Brought to you by Yaz Sanitary Pad, MTN.
Yaz toothpaste and brushes.
Issues, no time to stress on. Ladies Circle. Yeah, this is Ladies Circle.
From the studios of TV3, meet the fabulous ladies of the circle. Sika, Regina, Helen, brilliant and unstoppable. This is the Ladies Circle.
Bold, brilliant, and unstoppable. Welcome everybody to another exciting episode of the Ladies Circle. If you're looking for a good time, you've come to absolutely the right place. And tonight promises to be no different. Good vibes, good conversation, and excitement all around. Welcome to the group chat that actually left
The WhatsApp
group. Ladies, how are we feeling? Regina, Sika, how are we? We're still rocking the pink.
Yes. Very important. October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We're making it a point to shine a light on breast cancer. Go get checked. Early detection changes everything.
Regina, are you still chasing the bag or is the bag chasing you?
I think right now the bag is chasing me, baby.
Come on, girl.
So where do you want to go? Vacation? Tell me. Just
Monaco. I was going to say Bora Bora.
No.
Is that a good girls' destination?
It is.
Barbara.
It's getting
It
too tame. Mexico, here we come.
Okay, Mexico. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, as we daydream about where we're going to go for our girls' vacation, first the money needs to come in, but we'll get there. Let's say a very big thank you to our sponsors. They continue to support us every single time so that we can come on your screens and bring the joy that you deserve. So a very big thank you going out to Dove Deodorant.
Well, like they say, the ladies on here are very confident, and that's because we have Yaz Sanitary Pad keeping us locked right here on the show. So thank you so much for being a part of the show.
All right. Well, ladies, I don't know if you've been on my socials lately.
I live on your socials.
Girl, you stalk me.
Is there something we're missing?
Well, I've just been exploring more of my silly side, my funny side, my stupid side, you know. Every time people see me, they're like, hey, you who with TV? I used to say, oh yeah, you know, we're chung chung, you know. And I'm like, you guys don't really know who I am. I am a fool beyond what you see on TV. So I'm doing more TikToks, more fun side, you know, funny things, doing a bit more relatable content.
Right.
And this week, I put out a TikTok, but can I say, I think it went viral.
It did?
Is 4,000 views viral?
We're getting there.
I mean, I've not seen it, so.
But just talking about the hardships of the economy, I'm asking my followers, how are you guys surviving?
Oh, yeah.
How are you doing this? Because Oko restaurants are
Like, everything is expensive.
Everything.
Every single thing is expensive. Even the air that we're... I think we're going to start paying for the air that we breathe now.
Listen, if you see the taxes, I'm sure there'll be air tax really soon. But this is just to show a little bit of the, you know, the Sika say silly, funny side, but still relatable. So check out the content.
God have mercy upon us.
12 seconds later.
And of course, make sure you follow so that you never miss a beat. But we're going to go on a very quick break. Go get your snacks ready. When we come back, we get up close and personal with a very exciting personality. Don't go too far.
Okay, so from
I got a girl, she a London chick.
Clara Amphor is a British radio broadcaster, TV presenter and podcast host, and a voice of artist best known for her work on BBC Radio 1 and BBC One's The One Show. She began her career as a marketing intern at Kiss FM before moving on to host various music and entertainment events, including premieres in major UK festivals. In 2015, she took over BBC Radio 1's mid-morning show, home of the iconic Live Lounge, and later became host of Future Sounds in 2021. Beyond radio, Amphil has presented and narrated several TV programs, appeared on Strictly Come Dancing, and co-hosted Fashion, exploring fashion's link to social movements. In 2024, after leaving Future Sounds, she launched ITV's Studio Sessions, featuring live artist performances and interviews.
Well, coming to us all the way from the UK, put your hands together for Clara Amphil.
Problem there, better call Jesus. I'm only big man, not a ball on me. I watch your face, I seen the hope and it dawned on me. Everything could have been lovely, but I'm just another guy. Obsessed to my morals, consent to my liberty, options of my flow.
No, you know what? I've been trying to keep my workout going whilst I've been in Ghana, but it's been tricky.
Yeah. And you came with the right kind of shoes.
Well, do you know what? This is great that you noticed this, because I can take this opportunity to shade all the men that I work with.
Okay.
Because, you know, it's always a good time to tell men about themselves. Do you know what I mean?
Every
day. Because I didn't know I was coming here. This has been a lovely surprise. Because part of the TV show that we're making whilst I'm in Ghana, they're surprising me with things that we're doing.
Okay.
And so it's great to be here.
So we're going to be on your TV show?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Had I have known I was coming to the ladies' circle, I would have chosen like my Louboutin or like a nice. I mean, these are still Prada. They're still fab.
Yeah. We have to say hi to them because I see the camera here. Hi.
The camera's that way, Reggie.
Which one?
Yeah, when you work with men, they never tell you that. Oh, you know, bring shoe options. They're just like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
But you still look fabulous.
Well, thank you very much.
Melanin is melaninating.
It is. And I wore some pink to honour you guys and obviously what you're doing for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So
absolutely fantastic.
Big up for your shining a light on. It's very important.
Well, Clara, when you're not showing off because you have good knees, we know that you're busy interviewing some heavyweights.
Yeah.
What have you been up to in recent times?
Oh gosh, what have I been up to? So I host a show in the UK called The One Show. So it's like a magazine conversation show.
We used to have that here.
Yeah. So we have a lot of like well-known people come on. So recently I interviewed Margot Robbie, aka Barbie, Colin Farrell. Oh gosh, what else have I done recently? I've been hosting some film premieres, which has been fun. Something that I like to do a lot, which is a good time. Podcasts. I kind of do it all, really.
Yeah. You had us at Margot.
Oh, she's fabulous.
That's all. If that was the only thing you did the whole year, would be like, oh my God, that's absolutely fantastic. Do the nerves and butterflies still get to you? I mean, you've interviewed such big names. Jay-Z, Billie Eilish, Kendrick Lamar,
Sir Elton John.
Sir Elton John. But do the nerves ever get in the way?
Do you know what? I think you come to realise doing the job that I do, and I'm sure you know this too, also, to being in the media, like. After a while, you truly understand that people are just people, and everyone's just trying to do their job, and you get quite desensitized in a positive way. Like, I still have massive respect for the people that I meet, and it's always exciting, but I'm not like, oh my God, because you realise that everyone is secretly a little bit like, oh my God. You know, I've seen other well-known people get starstruck around other well-known people. You know, so it makes people a lot more humanised, I think. So,
Oh, that's fantastic.
Does anybody ever get starstruck meeting you? Do you still, like, you have people that come up to you and go, Clara?
Sometimes, and I'm just like, you're right. Because I think, how we perceive ourselves versus how people see us is two different things, isn't it? But sometimes people can be a bit like, but most times I think it's pretty chill. I live quite a low-key life, I would say.
Yeah. Funny enough, we were talking about that because of TV3, because of Ladies Circle, now we can't go to the Wache spot anymore in our
Helen is like, I
Chalawate.
still go to the Wache spot.
Right?
I still live that life.
Yeah.
Without bonnets, we can't do that
I can imagine. Yeah.
But do you like being interviewed? I mean, for people who are always in front of the camera doing the
it's
interviews.
great. I'm relaxing. I'm just chilling here. Like, this is
Most
fun.
of the time, I don't like being interviewed. You know,
You like doing the interviewing?
Yeah, I always
okay.
want to the interviewing. But how does it feel when you get interviewed by other people? And what do you expect from them?
Do you know what? I quite like it actually because it's interesting to see other people's methods.
Yeah.
And it's just nice to have a day off. So I enjoy it.
Good for you, Clara.
Thanks. Life is all about balance.
Balance.
Yeah.
I want to talk very quickly about diversity in the UK media space because it is a thing. You've been doing this for a while. How have you seen that evolve? Are you happy with where things are? And do you see yourself as a role model in that diversity conversation?
Ooh, okay, 3 big questions, 3 important questions. Okay, so the first one, diversity in the UK. It's an interesting one. Things definitely are changing, but it can still feel sort of like 1 step forward, like 2 steps back. I think when it comes to the representation of black women on TV, particularly dark-skinned black women on TV, because colorism is still very, very real, I think within our own community and particularly within Western society, but so that it's a constant sort of battle that you don't always realise you're fighting half the time actually. Because sometimes even I look back and I'm like, wow, considering, I'm not supposed to be where I'm at career-wise, I'm proud of what I've been able to achieve because I think, my industry is still very male-dominated. It's still, it's still very white. And there are definitely a lot more black and brown faces on TV and even behind the scenes, but there's still a lot of work to be done. And I mean that from everyone. From broadcasters to camera people to producers to floor managers to sound people. Like, there needs to be so much more done across the board, but it is changing slowly but surely.
Have you had any personal experiences, any colorism experiences
Oh my
in your
God,
field?
oh my God, so many.
Horrible one you'd like to share?
I mean, let me think. Oh gosh.
There's also a lesson to people out there.
I mean, what's
who
not going to get
watching
me
who
sued? No, but, I always like to tell the truth. I mean, I've had a mixture, because I think, being a woman and being a black woman, it's not only sexism and racism, it's misogynoir, it's the intersection of them both. And I remember I worked at a radio station once and I wanted to get my slot changed. I was thinking, I'd be better placed at, this time slot. And the boss at the time told me, yeah, but people don't want to hear 2 women back to back on the radio. Yeah, he said that with chest to my face, and I was just like,
Helen is boiling.
Well, no, this is it. And it was just sort of like, well, that doesn't make sense because you hear women talking one after another in real life. So what's the difference on the radio? So, I mean, that's a quick story that comes to mind. And I think, when it comes to the sort of the colorism of it all, I've definitely been in professional situations where I'm more than qualified to do something, but then you may not get chosen to do something based on a particular aesthetic that might be, popular at the time or whatever, even though you've got the credentials, you've got the credits, and that's been tricky to navigate. But I'm still here, still doing my thing.
But look at you now.
Love that.
Well, there you go.
Love that.
There you go.
Letting them break you at all.
No way. There's too much to do.
All right, now that we have sufficiently warmed you up, we're going to get into some more juicier conversation. Clara, what's the love life saying these days?
What is the love? I'm having a lovely time.
Oh!
I'm having a great time.
What does that mean?
We want to know. It means that the love that I have for myself.
Oh.
Don't eye roll, don't groan. The love that I have for myself is so delicious and so deep.
Yeah.
But whoever is or isn't in my life benefits from that. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, so there's someone, but we're not telling them who it is.
Who's to say?
Yeah.
I'm having a nice time.
Okay, bloggers, we've given you work to do. Let's start digging.
Start digging. I mean, you've come to Ghana, beautiful woman, the accent is accenting, what are the men in Ghana saying? What are they? I
haven't really been out to the club. Oh. Yeah, I haven't been to the club. I haven't really been, I've been focused on my work. I've been facing my books, as my parents would say. So I haven't really been staring. Like, see me, when I'm in my professional zone, I'm focused on my work. I haven't really been staring at the boys too much. Who should I be looking out for? You tell me.
Well.
Where do the hot boys go?
Well. Okay.
Wow, deep breath.
Yeah. Because they're not in the. Are they in the clubs?
Are they in the clubs?
I mean, it depends on what you want.
Well, this is it, because I think if you're looking for a husband, I don't think you'll find your husband in the club.
People have
you can find your husband in the club.
No. Do you know what? To be fair, that's a lie. That's not completely true. I know many a person that's found love in the club. Actually, I'm telling lies.
I think the best place to find the husband. I mean, you would think it's the church.
It's not the church.
It's not the church.
Definitely not in the church.
I'm not really a church.
It's not the church, but the food joints.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
The food joints, especially where they're selling some locals, some really, delicious locals and things. The boys situations there is very, very interesting.
So when you see them...
No, but you see, it's just like a nice place to gather with your boys. So you have like a
variety too, right?
Yeah.
Like 6 guys to like, no, not that one. Ooh, that one.
Okay. So you're picking the guys that you're picking the food.
Yeah. But let's get into the tips, like some dating tips, because 2025, the girls are saying, the streets are dry.
Decent to men.
Gosh.
I know, sorry. I haven't come to be controversial.
Never experienced that, But what are some of like your go-to tips when?
Oh my God. We got a wild one.
Did we even introduce that? Did we introduce what we're discussing?
Actually, let's introduce it.
Okay, so we're talking about dating. We're talking about where to possibly find the love of your life. Of course, Clara is here, so we're getting a different perspective. Maybe it's different in the UK than it is in Ghana, but we'll be getting deeper into that. We're all your big sisters here today on the Lady Circle, and I think we have some maybe horror stories to also share, some do's and some do-nots as well. So that's what we're getting into. We've already gotten into, if you haven't already guessed at this point. Sika says go to the food joints. When the boys converge. Yes. Aha, but you go with your girls.
And then also, the kind of cars you see there, like you just be like, okay, this is a nice bevy of a nice selection, So that's my 2 cents.
Okay. Okay, now let's get into the tips.
But Clara, do tell me.
Yes.
When you're dating, are we dating one person and concentrating on that person, or are we dating multiple people and seeing, where the vibes are leading?
Do you know what? That's a great question. I don't believe it's a tricky one because I think it's always good to keep your options open when you are dating around, as in if you're not trying to really settle down and you're just discovering what you like about people. I think it's good to date multiple people, but you have to be absolutely honest. You have to be completely transparent with everybody involved. I think. Because if I'm seeing somebody and he's not telling me that he's got 3 or 4 other girls on the go, that's going to make me feel away. Just let me know, and that's cool.
A Ghanaian man.
No, I mean,
I'm dating Kofi and Kwame. No, imagine the conversation.
Yeah.
We don't balance you.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't work that well.
I think the dating culture in the UK is a little bit different. Well, this is the thing. Like, I know a lot of people in the UK who are ENM, so that stands for ethically non-monogamous. Yeah.
Ethically
non-monogamous. ENM.
So they're poly.
Not necessarily, because I think they're technically quite like slightly different things. But ethically non-monogamous is like you could have like one primary partner, but you're still like dating other people. You're still dating other people. But I think poly is when everybody dates dates each other. So you could be in like a throuple, which is a polyamorous situation. But you can be ethically non-monogamous, which means you've got like your boyfriend, you got your boyfriend.
You got your main squeeze.
Yeah, and then but you're seeing other people on the side. But you two are like Personally, it's not for. I get the logic, and I know people who are in it, and it works for them. Me personally, I'd never say never, but it's not really my thing. But I respect it. I get it. But the dating culture in the UK, I think, is a lot different.
But do you look like it's something?
I'm just imagining the whole thing, how dramatic it's going to be, like dating all these people and moving them up. And now, I mean, people are dating women too, so it's like you're getting men and women, and it's just it's too much.
I've got a lot of friends in all the spectrums who date everyone. They're having a lovely time, but I knew I was going to scandalise you 3.
Can we talk about online dating? What are the rules for sliding into your DM? What kind of message, Clara, would grab your attention if you opened up your DMs and you saw it?
I think it's all about an honest message. Like, I don't like cheesy chat up lines. I don't like, hey, like, da-da-da-da-da. Just, no. Just be honest. Hey, how's it going? Like, seeing you around. Your page looks fun. You're right. Like, keep it simple.
Yeah.
That's my thing. I don't any kind of, overly grand gesture or corny line, or don't send me song lyrics, anything like that. I'm like, block, delete, bye. Yeah, not for me.
I'm different. I like cheesy.
What about when you slide in the DMs?
I don't do that, honey.
Oh.
No, I'm not a DM slider. That's not me.
What is your approach? How would you let somebody know that you were feeling the energy, the vibe, you want to get to know them?
I mean, I think my thing is I'm not really a chaser per se.
Yeah.
I believe in mutual pursuit, but I'm not a chaser. If I have to audition for you to be into me, then it's not worth it.
But how does that work, the mutual chasing?
I think mutual pursuit. Remember, we don't chase. We mutually pursue. Yeah. I think for me personally, I prefer meeting people in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I don't.
So you're all saying no?
Yeah.
Yes,
You wouldn't do the DM?
No, the DMs, apps, all of that. It's not my vibe. And the thing is, I think it's funny because like 3 of my best friends have all met their person via the apps, and like one of my best friends, like she got married to a guy she met on an app, and they've got a beautiful child, and she's so happy, and they really are meant to be. But then I've got great friends who've met in real life, via the. I mean, there's no set way, but for me personally, I prefer a real life thing. So to answer your question,
I don't mind meeting someone in the DM, but I don't know what the do's and don'ts are. So for your friends, what did they do right that helped them lead to the marriage or?
Well, I think with my friend, I'll just call her S because I don't want to bait up her. I don't want to blow up her spot on national TV. My friend S, her and her partner, they matched on a dating app. Well, funnily enough, she'd been on holiday and she's seen him from afar. So on holiday outside of the UK, they're in another country. She saw him from afar and was like, oh my God, that guy's so attractive. Da, 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 da. And then she turned around and he was gone. And she was like, oh my God, I'm never going to see that guy again. And then this is the freakiest story. Maybe 3 or 4 weeks later, she's back in the UK. He turned up on her algorithm on the app. But she was like, oh my God, it's the guy from the beach.
Universe.
No, truly. And they matched and then they fell madly in love and they got married, they got a baby, and they're one of the happiest couples I know. And that was, by pure fate of apps.
Yeah.
But, I know people who've met via DM sites. Actually, another one of my best friends, I was just at her wedding 3 weeks ago. Her and her husband met via the DMs. He slid into her DMs.
Listen, Reggie, there's hope for you.
My DM is open, guys.
Yeah.
Reggie's DM is officially open. We're taking applications. Don't be shy.
Yeah.
We're all going to see the
What makes you think I'm
application.
single, Sika? Now let's have this conversation.
You just opened up your DMs.
You just opened up
my
your
DMs.
DMs.
Don't message me. I'm not single.
Oh, okay. But you just want some attention.
Yeah.
I don't want it right now.
Okay.
Right now, no.
Is your man watching?
Yeah, my mom is watching.
No, not your mum, your man.
Oh, girl, listen, don't shout.
Okay. Okay, sorry.
I think a vibe check is very important.
Yeah,
I like to
absolutely.
feel you in person. I like to know that when we're together, there's no awkward silences. Like, we can banter. I love banter.
Yes.
Let's get cheeky. Let's get cheesy. Let's chalk it up.
Yeah.
Let's do everything. I just really like that face-to-face interaction.
Yeah.
I'm horrible with the phone. I don't like talking on the phone. I don't like talking on text. I'm going to give you one-word answers. You're going to think I'm uninterested.
Yeah.
But when I meet you face to face, I want to smell you. I want to touch you. I want to connect.
Lots of people say a cinema date is a no-no. You don't get to interact.
Because I love the cinema. I actually love it. But I think for me, that's a date that you want to go on when you're a bit further in with the person.
Right.
Exactly, yeah. But as a first date, take it or leave it. Yeah,
Got
leave
it.
it.
Clara,
What do you think
TV,
about-
radio, a TV show. You're traveling the world, meeting the A-listers of the world. What is next? What is up for you? What should we expect? What should we anticipate? And what are you looking forward to? Is there something different that you want to do that you haven't done yet?
Jump into this. We just want to know about the 50-50 split in relationships.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah,
What
go
do you
on.
think? Yeah. Is it something you're open to? Do you mind doing a 50-50 with your partner?
I don't mind. I'm quite open for that. Listen, if you want to open your wallet for me, that's lovely. I'm never going to say no, but I'm down for doing 50-50. Yeah.
Okay. Helen, are you down for that?
Your face just...
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Down for
Sika?
Okay, on a
Sip,
first, wait, on a date or just in general?
In general, bills at home, utility, fees, everything. Because now we're saying now women empowerment. What a man can do, a woman can do better. We're empowering women to be able to take up the bills and all of that. So if that's the case,
I think
it should cut across.
It's very nuanced. I think there's certain things I'm like, okay, fine, 50-50. Other things I'm like, you know what, babe, you pay for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it okay? And is it okay for a woman to make the first move?
Yeah, I think so. Why not?
Okay, why not?
Yeah.
But isn't that's not the chase, is it?
No, I think again, mutual pursuit is fun. If there's a vibe, you know. But as for me, like dinging a guy's phone down and like, do you want to go on a date? Like, see what you did. I thought that was a perfect example.
Yeah.
Of like, okay, I'll tell you
because
what.
I tried it the other way, and it blew up in my face.
Yeah.
They made me feel needy. They made me, now it was like, I'm calling you, you're not picking up.
Exactly.
Now you're too busy, you know, because you can tell that I'm so interested. Now you're giving me excuses. No, the line is long.
Correct. But what you said is like, hey, listen, I'll take your number and I'll give you a call when I feel like it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, but don't play too hard to get
exactly.
ladies.
Exactly.
Like, you know,
games are
it's already
boring.
hard out here. Like, just be honest, be forthcoming. If you are interested, don't be like too hard on the guys.
No, I agree.
But yeah, now to my question.
Yes.
You've done everything.
Yes.
What else are you looking forward to doing?
Oh gosh, there's so many things. There's a book that I'm writing, but slowly but surely. But I'm not trying to force it. I want to produce more things behind the scenes. You know, I think I want to even produce things in Ghana. There are so many. Like I said earlier, you know, there's so much disparity, I think, in the media landscape when it comes to women, particularly women of colour, particularly black women. I just want to be able to like create a space to like make opportunities. Like, I mean, you see Tyler Perry, slightly problematic fave. I think I think it's safe to say, but essentially what he does, I think, has been really powerful. He's created this incredible ecosystem for like young black creatives, like his studio space, all of that. Like he employs people. It's pretty incredible. Whether you like the content or not, what he's been able to do, I think, is quite admirable. And I'd love to do stuff like that in future, like create jobs, like create content, give space to like new, different voices. Because I think, you know, black people, particularly black women, we're not a monolith. We've got different thoughts, different opinions, different views. Like, we don't all think the same, and I think that should be reflected in the media that gets made. So that's what I want to do. That's on the list.
We're manifesting this.
Thank you.
For you, but Clara.
Thank you.
Yaz is one of our heavyweight sponsors, and they want to say good job on everything that you've been up to recently. So here's a little hamper to say.
Thank you.
Well done for all of your hard work.
Thank
Aiko,
you.
as we say, there's a little bit of everything in there. Some cereal, some washing up liquid, some toothpaste, some sanitary towels. So from us and from Yaz, we say good job on all of the hard work.
Thank you so much.
Aiko,
Thank you very much. I know exactly what I'm going to do with this, actually. I'm actually going to donate this to the village that my father's from. Yeah, because, you know, there's a lot of people going without in
Where is that?
Jikiti. So it's further up north, but I went to visit there as part of this program that we're making, and there's people that I know would be very grateful to receive, because I'm very blessed. I'm very lucky to have a nice life in the UK, and I'm not lacking for any of these things. So I'm going to donate this to my father's village.
Send our love.
No,
to
thank you.
them.
But I appreciate this. So they'll really appreciate this. No, they'll really appreciate this. So thank you.
Oh, that's lovely.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, on that emotional, sensitive note, we will go on a quick break. More to come here on the Lady Circle.
Decisions I made in
Dr. Adejoke Anyeyiba is a dedicated physician and member of West African College of Physicians with a strong passion for preventive and lifestyle medicine. She holds a master's degree in occupational health and safety from the University of Surrey. Her work focuses on promoting holistic health, workplace wellness, and lifestyle interventions to improve long-term health outcomes. Known for her compassionate and patient-centered approach, she treats the whole person rather than just symptoms. Dr. Anyeyiba is committed to making healthcare accessible, inclusive, and effective for all.
Lady Circle right here on your favorite TV station, TV3. Now, before we jump into the conversation for today, our second conversation, Yaz just wants you to know that there's so many things you worry about, but that monthly visitor is one of the things they don't want you to even bother at all because they've got you covered. Now, Yaz comes in different variants. There's the Yaz Extra Long, the Yaz Minty, the Yaz Heavy Flow, or the Yaz Herbal. And we always ask the ladies, which one is your favorite?
Yaz Minty.
Minty.
Herbal. Extra Long.
Okay.
Minty.
Helen likes it all.
Herbal. The whole show.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the whole show it is. But if you like Helen, then go for all the variants because, like I said, they've always got you covered. Now, you can also try the all-new Yaz Minty Extra Long Sanitary Pad. It comes in a mint with extra long wings and free panty liners with your disposable bags. So with this, you know you're always good to go. Chasing the bag or the bag chasing you, you're covered with Yaz. So make sure you grab a Yaz and keep moving.
Yeah.
Now we have our guest with us in the studio. And like Helen always says, we're still in Pink October. Pinktober, right? Is that what you call it? Pinktober. And so our guest is the perfect fit for tonight's episode, Dr. Adejoke. Okay, I got it right. Ekaso, is that how we say it? Ekaso, Ekaro, which one is it? And you have to go down like, Ekaro. And that's how they do it in Nigeria. You're welcome to the show.
Thank you.
How you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. And everybody's looking really
Thank
you.
So yes, always expect them looking fabulous.
Yeah, it's about breast cancer. October, such an important month for women. And we are always so blessed when we have women as knowledgeable as you that come on the show, shed light on the topic, make it just easy for people to understand because sometimes the big words and the big terms be going over our heads.
Yeah.
So let's just break it to the barest minimum. Breast cancer. What is it? If you're diagnosed with breast cancer, what does it mean?
Okay, so I would say breast cancer is just like an overgrowth of cells in the breast. I would liken it, sometimes I explain to my patients, is like if you have a garden where you have plants and you have weeds. So it's like, but we are assuming the weed is just like the other plants. But you know, sometimes the weeds overgrow.
Yeah.
So they grow and then they are growing everywhere. They are going beyond their boundaries. Basically, that's what breast cancer is. It's just the cells in the breast, they begin to grow too fast. They don't obey any rules anymore. They don't stop when they should stop. And after a while, they begin to invade other cells, invade other organs.
Yeah.
So basically, that's what breast cancer is.
And what sparks this? What is it that people are doing that's making these cells sort of like go out of control?
As with all cancers, we can't say it's just one thing, like this is the cause, but we have risk factors. So the risk factors, I would say you have something, there's some you can't do anything about. One is like female. You have, just being female
Just by
puts you,
being a woman.
really, being a woman puts you at risk of breast cancer because you have breast tissue.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing.
Even though some men get it.
Yeah, men also get
very
it.
rarely, but
About but about 1% of men do develop breast cancer too. So being female, having a family history of breast cancer first. So maybe your mom, your sister. Also, if there's somebody in the family that has breast cancer very young, like 30, then it increases the risk. Then some people also are just genetically, there's a gene that they have which makes them susceptible to breast cancer. And then increasing age, the older you get, the more likely, the higher the chances of getting breast cancer. Yeah, so like when you're less than 40, it's not so high, or let's say less than 20. As you get higher, the risk, increases. Outside other races, let me say outside the country, maybe like 60 thereabout, but we've realized in Africa, we tend to get it at an earlier age, so like 45, 55, not as old as the literature says.
What is it? Is it the weather? Is it the food? Is it
probably it's still some genetics kind of
And
thing.
what are some of the signs you see, the early signs that one can experience to be able to determine if they have it or not?
Okay, the most common thing we say is the breast lump. You may feel something in the breast. It could also be just a change in the color of the breast. It could be a discharge from the nipple. It could be the nipple going, normally the nipple is pointed. It begins to grow inwards. And it could be like puckering. You know how the orange skin is, like the tangerine. There's like some holes. You may begin to notice things like that. Typically, it's not painful. So it may just be like a hard lump, something different, and that you begin to see, both male and female.
In the unfortunate event that you find that there's something not quite right with the breast, maybe you felt a lump or your doctor felt a lump, what are the treatment options? Where do we go from there?
Okay, so once you feel the lump and you've come in, funny enough, actually, not all lumps are cancers, not all lumps are malignant.
Okay.
And I think that's another thing people need to know, but that doesn't mean you should ignore it. So just come in, we'll feel it, like examine it properly, and then we do further tests. So it could be ultrasound. We use ultrasound mainly if you're a bit younger. Mammogram for when you're over 40, the breast is more dense. You do less dense, you do mammogram. And then you also do biopsies. So the biopsy could be just taking the sample, it could be taking out the whole lump, surgery. Then after surgery, you can go into chemotherapy. That's giving you medications. Could be IV, could be through pills. Then there's also radiotherapy where you go into a machine. And then even now we have like some cancers depend a lot on hormones. So if you have one of those after testing, after histopathology and all those, after testing, you know exact kind of cancer you have. So if it's one that is more sensitive to maybe blocking hormones, then they give you some of those things. So it depends on what you get, but it's like it's in stages. So the first thing is not to panic, and then come inside, come into the clinic. Either you say general practitioner, and then we can direct you to further testing.
Okay. Yeah. Doc, I've heard people say leave the lump. They check and there's a lump and they're like, it's not cancerous, so just leave it in there. But I also assume that's a foreign material, and if it's making someone feel uncomfortable, why don't you just take it out? Why do you tell patients to just leave the lump? Or it's not something you would say?
So it depends. It depends. So like when you feel the lump, you come in. So a lot of young ladies have what we call they call it breast mouse.
Breast mouse?
Breast mouse. Because when you feel it, they're very slippery. So you touch it and then it's moved there, it's moved there. So that one is a bit common. Okay. So when you've got something like that and then you come in, they say, oh, okay, they think it's a fibroadenoma, that's what it's called. They may take a sample of it. And if they say a sample like it's a benign, it's not malignant or anything, so they may advise you to leave it for now. Okay. You don't need to take it out. So it depends on what it is. Okay. Yeah, but it's not all lumps that are malignant, as in are cancerous, and it's not all lumps so that are simple, just a lump, so don't bother coming in.
Right.
Yeah. Doc, quick question. Does it affect mostly big-breasted women, or do you see it happening across the spectrum of breastises?
As long as there's breast tissue, it doesn't matter the size. It's not, there's like, oh, maybe if you have big breasts. No.
I like how you looked in my direction, though.
It's not,
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay. So my size, Reggie's size, Helen's size, it affects us all.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's not breast size specific.
Ooh. So, Doc, are you guys doing anything to create awareness pertaining to breast cancer? What is, because I see you're wearing a shirt.
Okay, so this is just our clinic.
Clinic,
Medics
okay.
Clinic, yes.
Right.
So this month we are open to anyone, just like I said, just walk in and then we can do a breast exam and also tell you how to examine yourself.
Okay.
Yes.
Is it free?
Yes.
Oh, it's free. Yay, we love free.
A breast exam.
Okay, nice.
But just before we wrap up this conversation, Doc, I want you to maybe bust one or two myths that you keep hearing that you think we have to ensure does not continue. Sometimes you hear that if you put like some of us like to do, if you put your cell phone in your bra, you are going to get breast cancer. If you don't let somebody else massage your breast often, you could get breast. Please bust one or two myths for us.
Okay, yes, so there's the thing, I've seen it that, when you allow your husband or your boyfriend suck your boobs, it reduces the chances of breast cancer.
Does it?
What I know and what science tells us is when you breastfeed your child, So you've had a baby, so that because it's a hormonal thing,
Okay.
and you breastfeed for long. So when you breastfeed for long, it's protective.
I see.
And that's, you've had a pregnancy, so at that point there's interplay of hormones and stuff. But just breastfeeding an adult man or random breastfeeding, it doesn't really reduce.
You've really broken a lot of hearts today, Doc.
I'm sorry, man. But we say you should know your partner's breast. So, like I was saying, it's breast awareness, really. So even your partner can tell you, oh, something feels different in your boobs. So I hope that.
I mean, it's something you press every day. You know.
Yeah. So that's one. And then now people also think it's witchcraft or somebody's after me. Yeah. Well, so everything, there's some aspect of spirituality, but for now, I don't think we've seen any direct causal relationship. Yeah.
So that you should go to your doctor and not just rely solely on your spiritual healer or on your pastor.
Just
go
come
to your
in.
doctor.
Yes, come in and then let's take it from there. Another thing I forgot to mention, which I haven't really been, is apparently alcohol increases the risk of breast cancer. Yeah, a lot of people don't really talk about it. Maybe because around here, I don't know if people drink a lot around here. But it does increase. So the more you drink, the more your chances of
chances.
Yeah. And lifestyle reduces it also. Now you
like
really
exercising, diet, making
eating
sure.
well.
Yes.
Because
drinking lots of water.
Drinking lots of water, vegetables, less processed food.
Right.
Yeah.
And having more babies and breastfeeding them.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Doc, thank you so much for taking time off your busy schedules to join us on the show today. On Lady Circle, we like to celebrate the women out there that are making a difference. And we think you're making an absolute difference in your industry. And so this is for you to keep going. I know you like to take some days off, but the days that you're not taking any time off, and maybe the monthly visa is in there, Yas has got you covered. They've had your back 24/7. We have some powder in there. We have cornflakes. We have toothbrushes and toothpaste. And some goodies for your family as well. So thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, Doc, let me present it to you. Please. Let me do a very nice presentation. Do you want me to do king? I should do it nice. Yes. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes, you can set that down.
Thank you.
No, don't escape too quick, Doc. Have a seat for us. And do enjoy all of these wonderful goodies from Yaz. And now that you are armed and equipped with that knowledge, go out and spread the word. It's all about early detection. Don't listen to the myths. Listen to the doctors. We're going on a quick break. When we come back, there's still more right here on The Lady Circle.
One side, shoulder, one side, shoulder.
All right, well, the fun still continues. On this side is still the Lady Circle with your favorite ladies. If you've been with us till this point, you're the real MVP. We love you. Like, honestly, guys.
We do.
The Lady Circle family, you guys are amazing. So thank you so much for sticking and staying with us on this episode. Let's say a very big thank you to our sponsors, Dove Deodorant, Yas Sanitary Pad. We cannot have done this without you.
All right, and what is the Lady Circle without a bit of games, all right? We've had quite the episode, and we're wrapping it up nicely with a little competition. No cheating this time around. Of course, we have our famous cups in the cut. We're going to do this very simply. I'll face off against Regina. Whoever loses this round faces off against our resident games champ, Sika Osei Douglas. So very simple premise here with our cups. We're going to be putting them together and also dismantling them. So whoever does that in record time is the winner for this round. So the cups will go in layers of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You stack them up and then you dismantle. If you want to win this round, dismantle, put it to one side, and you have won. Regina.
Okay, so we are doing
Remember,
for
the
all
last
these
thing
two.
needs to be on the purple and the green.
On the purple and and or the green?
Okay.
Okay, absolutely.
Are we ready?
Yes, we
Yes,
are.
born
Alright.
ready.
On your marks, get set, peace. Guys, can we get some speed? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's do this. Helen, you can win. I
Show me your body. What's your body? And the money body. So you want the body. Show me your body. What's your body? And the money body.
Well done.
Sika is so competitive, eh?
You know, say money no be problem. Money's on the block.
In at the park.
All right, I'm back again. You know what time it is?
Oh.
Straight up. All right, what's up?
Hey, that's a Mayra Bisano.
A bank man that I
we can go there.
She been on the floor, so been you know. I come up and I take it in the yam bingo. I'm with Simba reason at the real day, you know. Okay, what did I do? What's the time? I'm finding you with him. Then I'm my dear, and Papa Sukrapoma. I guess I'm in the jail home before the Asuma. I feel like what the young Kong, just some pipe, a few guys. I just go mini bean to Mamma, hey, Billy Pataqua.
I do this one in my sleep.
The way you did be my spec move. This girl could they kill me. When I see about the mess suit, anyone they do me shoot. She did mash up my head, oh. Some girl go they make a go hey.
And we have a winner. The winner is Sika outside Douglas.
As always. None of the rules were really followed. But that's neither here nor there. This is that little bit of crazy that we love to sprinkle into the Lady Circle. But what an episode it has been so far. Ladies, we're seeing out the month of Pinktober in great style. And of course, it's all about breast cancer awareness and making sure that we're all staying safe and healthy, not just in October, but beyond October as well. But this is where we bid you farewell. I do want to say a very big thank you to DMC Tailoring for my very beautiful dress. Thank you so much for the support. Are we thanking anybody, ladies?
Miami Dear Couture.
Okay.
Miami Dear Couture. Well, this is a stay by Stacy skirt.
Oh, nice.
You know, so thank you so much, Stay by Stacy. It comes with the top, so I can wear the top separately. I can wear the skirt separately. You know, mix and match. So I love it.
We love that. It looks great on you. But this is where we bid you farewell. It's been another exciting Saturday. As always, we're super grateful for your company, super grateful for your support. Of course, next week we will be back with some more exciting content. But we're leaving you with something very exciting. But from us here at the Lady Circle is au revoir, goodbye. We'll see you next time.
Yeah.
The Ladies Circle. Brought to you by Yaz Sanitary Pad, MTN.
Yaz toothpaste and brush.